everybody. Welcome to Roundtable, I believe it is number 17. Roundtable 17. Um, that's pretty big. We're closing in on 20, which kind of blows my mind. I
That's a
mean,
lot of your sexy voice there, Bob.
not even that. It's just it's a little crazy because that's closer to a year than not that I've been doing
Right?
it. Like that's
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm glad everybody keeps on listening. Not a whole bunch of people, but I'm glad that there's enough. And I'm always gonna keep doing it because people enjoy it. Um, but yeah, I've got a smaller table with me today, which I'm totally fine with. For now, I'm gonna just go and read everybody's name off, and they'll just introduce themselves and what faction they're from. I'll be first. I'm 2Bob29 from TNM.
All right. I'm Ben B1, also from TNM.
Sam 112622, also from TNM.
Southside Envy, but better known in the game as Natalie 616585 from WolfPac Elite.
There we go. And so we're gonna just kick today off talking about the current monthly and where everybody's at with Lacey and their Orton shards, or if they don't really care about the shards and they're just chasing the solo. Um, right now, my Lacey is 3-star gold, which I am pretty stoked for. Um, last step for me this month is taking her to 4-star bronze, and that will be great. Oh, Bear's here.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you're
let
gonna have
me
to you're gonna have to fix his permissions,
let me fix the Bear.
or or I can do it. It doesn't matter.
There we go. Bear, leave and rejoin, please. Testing, testing, 1, 2.
The bear is officially checking in.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have pulled up another chair to the round table. Everybody, please welcome the Bear. Bear, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am the bear.
All right.
That's all for now.
Okay.
I mean,
No.
was it a chair, Bob, or is it more like a stool for the bear?
It's a sawed off log.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
that's how I picture it.
This is gonna be interesting. Um. So yeah. Like I was saying. Welcome, Bear. I'm happy with my Lacey at 3 gold right now. I'm planning to take her to 4 bronze for the 9K, and think I'm stopping her there. She's really good though. I just don't have the TP to keep on pushing up another free card. I just recently
No, you
pulled
can grind
Sasha.
it
I
out.
just got the gear for well, not just got, but I had the gear for Sasha. Just recently got Sasha, and she's ready to go 5-star bronze when the next talent up hits. Um, so that's already said and done. Instead of just planning to do it now, that's like in the past. But I don't have enough yellow TP just laying around to toss into Lacey to get her to not only like 4 bronze, which is gonna already be a struggle, but 4 silver and then 4 gold. Like there's no way. There's no way. I just don't have that type of TP for the card. She's good. She's pretty great, but I'm pretty confident that Sasha with gear is better than Lacey Evans. So that's my take on that one. The Orton shards, I'm at like 700 ish or so. I gave up on that chase of the shards. I was just like, that's not happening. Once they were talking about how you have to do all the coin events, that's not happening. And it's not just you have to do all the coin events like they always tell you. You have to quote unquote do all of them. It's that you have to do all of them and max all of them. Like, you have to max all of them. Not just, oh, let me get to the second to last milestone this time. Every single last one of them. So it was like 240 or 50 million coin on the month to max out in order to try and get the 4-star gold instead of the 3-star in the milestones. Or
We
if
get
you get
10
lucky,
million a
like in
day,
the vault
Bob.
or some
Come on,
shit. What's that been?
we get 10 million a day, man. Come on.
Yeah, if you pay $100.
You only get 5 million for that.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, Floppy said a million a day is not hard.
Yeah, I
Calling you
mean,
out.
you gotta just be dedicated to farming it out. But it's not 10 million,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
It's not my forte, to be honest.
Yeah.
But regardless, yeah, I gave up on the shards on Orton. I'm chasing the solo at this point. I'm closing in on the 300,000 milestone relatively soon. I'm at like 272-ish. I think there's one more milestone before the 300. So
Yeah.
I'm really close to that one, and then I'll just be climbing up pretty soon. Um, that's pretty much it for me on Lacey, on Orton shards, and on the solo overall. Uh, Outside of that, I haven't decided what I'm doing with any of my prize wall coins yet this month. It seems like it's a lot more stringent and shitty than prior months, to put it kindly. So I'm not really blown away by any of the prize wall stuff yet. I'm just gonna hoard everything until the last day and then spend them all then and see what they come out with. Unless they have like fancy deals like they did last month, which was a random 1 day only deal for 1,000,000 coins in this, but I haven't seen any of those this month. So I'm planning on just hoarding them all up and dumping them at the end.
Yeah, well, my Lacey's 4-star silver. I just need a little bit of blue TP and then to max her levels to take her, and then whatever her coins to get her to 4-star gold. So I was planning on pushing her up that high anyway, because my Sasha's not quite high enough to push up, and figured, well, if I'm already gonna take her for the solo, I might as well just focus on her. Um, she's really good. I mean, once you get her to 4-star, it makes that solo blitz really easy to continue to just kind of bang out. And I've been kind of lazy. I think I've got like 25 tickets or something like that. That's a lot. Oh, thanks, Floppy. I appreciate it. Yeah, can farm blue TP while I'm doing coins. Yeah, because farming's so fun. Um, I'm somewhere like right at 800 shards for Orton. Um, like Bob, I kind of said, screw it. I'm gonna focus on the solo. I'm at right at 300k right now, so I'll probably get the 303 milestone here uh, pretty soon today. And yeah, so that's kind of the plan. Max the solo to get Orton, and use whatever shards I've got to work him up. Um, I had to dip into the prize wall stuff a little bit for Blitz tickets, because everybody knows very well the last two faction Blitz events were pretty stringent, and kind of drained my ticket stash really bad. So had to replenish those, and then trying to save the rest of them for the end of the month for that whole week 5. Hey, here's a crap ton of shards for Orton thing that they tend to do when they do it. So yeah, that's the biggest thing for this month so far.
So
In case
my list is at 3SG. Quite impressed with her, to be honest. It's a decent card. I think I'm going to take her as far as I possibly can to also help with chase, obviously. But I think she's a decent card. Can beat most and stay healthy, so I'm quite happy with her. But as per usual, Scopely throws a spanner in the works. I start moving Lacey to get she's about 200 tokens off Forest B, and then what happens last night? I hit Sasha. So it hit Sasha 3 SP, so it throws a spanner in it works. But I ain't got the gear, so I'll probably just keep going with Lacey, to be honest.
I was gonna say two things. A, do you have the gear or not, which you just answered. But B, don't fucking complain about pulling Sasha Banks in the game.
Well, to be honest with you, Bob, what I'm
Hard
thinking,
luck life.
my train of thought was, Flo's not here to moan, so I've got to get a moan in for him. You know what I mean? Because he moaned when he pulled Zed Roman. So I thought if I'm only if I pull Sasha, it sort of evens it out.
We'll let Bear talk about his moan pool today.
Oh my god.
But as for the Orton shards, I'm at 875 as per you, as same as everyone. Started off, I lasted 3 days doing coin events. 3 days, I was done. Skint.
And where are
So
you at on the solo?
I'm only at 251k, but I've got a few things to do want to have.
That's not awful if you're still at that range and haven't done that many coin evos.
So the prize wall's gone. I've just spent everything on Blitz tickets. I've just put actually I built up to back up to about 2k, but 2k treat it last day or so. But I bought just the Blitz tickets galore off the prize wall. It's not left there. So yeah, it's all at 251. I am chasing, so I hope to get on. Whether I get there, we're hoping for last week thing out again, aren't we? Where there's throw shitloads at you. So that's where I'm at so far.
Well, I came in this month with high hopes. I was saying the chase is on. I'm getting everything. And now I got my Lacey at 3SG, and I don't even have enough coins to take her to 4-star. I don't know what happened. And then
What
Randy
happened,
Orton.
man?
We're all in the same boat.
It was a sad day when you don't see 20 beside the level up anymore. Then Randy, I got 820 shards. I gave up on the coin events. I lost everything trying to take Cena up the first week and got him in the 4-star silver, and then everything just went awry after that. I don't know what happened. I looked around, there was nothing left. I lost all my coins, all my TP, all my Blitz tickets. Everything was gone. So the prize ball is just that: coins, TP, and Blitz tickets at the end of the month. Because I'm shot. And I thought I had a lot to start off the month, but doesn't look like it anymore.
It's a rough month, man.
And so far in the month, I think I'm at 235k on the actual event. So I'm running behind on that. So Randy Orton is out the door for me. But at least I got Zombie Triple H to ease my pains.
Zombie Triple H is amazing. You're not going to need Orton, but don't just say that he's out the woodwork already. You never know it. Dude, these guys always drop that Macho Man sized elbow drop on week 5 or whatever it is, so you never know. They might do 3 faction events again that last a week long, and you all just get crazy amounts of points. You just never know.
I'm gonna keep my hopes up, but I don't trust it. I got all my prize wall coins still. I got all my keys, so somebody might drop in the keys. I might have a great month. I never know.
You never know, man. That's also true. Everybody's stocking on their keys because nobody believes that they took everything out of the code.
It's not like there's anything good in the keys anyway. I mean,
There
literally
isn't.
the only thing I'm pulling keys for is to get enough TLO shards to get
To get
the
him 9K?
3-star
Yeah.
gold. Yeah.
Well, I'm majorly fucked up there because what I did at the start of the month, I thought I'm getting Orton no matter what. I'm getting him. So I wasted. And what colours Lacey? Yellow, black, and blue. Right. So what did I do? I saw Cable's video and I thought, fuck this. My Undertaker's 3G. I'm filling him up straight away. So I filled him up straight away. And what do I get now? Out at keys, TLO shards.
Yeah. I mean, I've literally gotten like 400 of them so far, and I stopped pulling like a week ago.
Snickers, I am holding them for a possible spend requirement because you never know what these guys are going to do and turn on you.
I haven't until this past week. I spent some. I think I've gotten 2 of the faction vault pulls from keys so far, and I spent them already. So, but I'm saving the rest of them for the from here on out.
Yeah,
I spent mine because Casey said it was safe.
Oh, Casey. Hold on, right there. There you go, Bear, just for you.
Man. So, but no, I personally I'm saving mine because you never know what these guys are going to turn on you, and it may be in the week 4 or week 5 event, and you may have 200 something thousand coins by or keys by that point, and that's 200 something pulls. Could be a good chunk of event points towards something instead of having to actually spend money for loot coins or something. You never know. That's what this entire 12 days thing has
Uh,
been this month.
e-
Either you
Everybody will
do.
hoard the keys, and then they'll blow the keys, and then everybody gets prize wall tokens, and nobody uses them. It's gonna be fantastic.
There's also a diamond event tomorrow.
Oh,
I saw it on the code.
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
We don't get enough diamonds to have a diamond event anymore.
We could actually go
You
for a
don't get
headliner event.
you don't get a whole bunch of diamonds out of those safes and everything? Man, that's crazy. That's usually what I get. I don't get anything useful out of those things. It's usually just diamonds that I don't spend. But anyway. Anybody else on the monthly? Bear?
I'm taking a pass on this month. By pass, I'm all in.
Okay.
By pass, you mean
Pass is
you're
all
almost
in.
at 500K? Yeah.
No, only I'll tell you, I have the game open. I'm at 375.
You've passed
And
this
then
month at 375.
my Lacey's ready for
Fucking-
4-star gold, and I have
Fucking
1,200 Orton
bellend.
shards.
And you have how many? How many
Fucking
shards?
bellend. I'd
1,200.
pass.
1,200. Wow, hey. Way to
1,200.
go, Bear.
375k.
Did
1,200.
he just say 1,200 Orton shards?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Is that not enough?
Going in, Bear, huh? Just going ham this month on the pass.
Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
The person I hate more than two, Bob.
Hey, Merrick, after this morning, I agree wholeheartedly.
Oh boy. So, anything else on the month, Bear? Or you're just deciding to drop the bomb and that's pretty much it?
I mean, it's I actually like Lacey a lot, but she's gonna. I don't know. I have too many showboats to work on now, so
Yeah, I remember we were talking
Yeah.
about that issue too. You have a lot of things to work on.
between that and Tex, I don't know what to do with myself.
So, all right. Anybody else on the monthly? Anything else that anybody wants to say?
I wish there was more to do from a tour perspective. Like,
Sure.
I appreciate the 4 nodes with the amount of blitzing they're giving us, but I just wish it was like maybe 6 nodes.
You've got 1,200 shards. You're at 375k. What do you fucking want? Everyone else is about 3 miles behind you.
It's not that I want more points. I just feel like like I would like to
He
do
wants
more
more content.
tour related stuff, less blitz.
He wants more content
Oh.
on the tours.
Oh, I want less blitz, definitely. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
So, all right, let's talk about the Blitz. Blitz tickets, blitzes overall. Ben and I spoke about this as a potential topic to bring up prior to the podcast because we knew it was going to be kind of a sore spot for a lot of people, and kind of a touchy subject for a shit ton of people. But I do want to discuss it. It really has been kind of just been blown out of proportion in like the amount of requirements they want us to do. The sheer amount of tickets, the sheer amount of just requirements that you need in these specific blitzes of needing top tier cards like Fiend or Keith Lee or whoever it may be, they've been rough. I kind of wanted to just gauge what you guys all thought.
I actually don't mind that the big points are geared towards the people or benefit the people who spent the money. I've never had a problem with that, even though I've wailed on all them. So I never mind the extra bonus points coming. I'm actually more annoyed with the Blitz, which will be I don't think anybody's going to anticipate this one with the lack of perks. That they have really, I think, mismanaged the amount of Blitz perks you could have at this point versus tour perks, which is only making the Blitz worse. Because I think if I could get that plus 3 MP, I would be a lot less annoyed with the amount of blitzing I had to do.
Did you already purchase the starter pack for the 100?
Yeah.
And you still can't get the Blitz perks.
No.
Yeah, that's also part of the issue too.
Yeah,
The people
that
that are at
I
that
mean,
level that want to do that as well.
I stopped buying the Blitz perks because you couldn't max them until the last week. So what's the point of pushing on them and you don't get the MP boost until the end there? So, I just said, screw it. I'm not gonna waste coins on those. I did that a couple months ago because it's been this way, the trend of the way they tiered the Blitz uh turnbuckles or whatever.
I have a maybe silly question, but it's an interesting question I think to ask to everybody that's on the podcast as well as everybody else that's in the room. Um, if they revamped Blitz perks to where it was no longer just the +3 at the final level, but it was something like a +1 at level 3, a +2 at level 4 and 5, and then a +3 at level 6,
So they did it like the tour perks.
would that make it any type of better for anybody in this
I
case?
I
Like,
don't really think that they even come into play when you're talking about. I mean, I guess so from a standpoint of not losing HP, but man, just
it's not going to help the ticket requirement. I'm not arguing
yeah,
that because the tickets that they've required in the past two blitzes for 1% have been what 73,000 tickets combined for the past two.
yeah. I mean the even the normal, which used to be the cheaper option, is not that much cheaper. Uh, to be honest, when you go through it, plus the 6 nodes a blitz, that's a hell of a grind, man. You're talking about what was it, Bob? Like with no bonus, how many normal blitzes was it? It was some
100?
stupid number
I think
like
it was
72
100.
or something.
Wasn't it just 100 with no bonus? Just a flat hundo?
I thought it was in the 70s. I thought it was like 2100 blitz tickets total.
Oh, okay, yes, that blitz. Yeah, that was 70 like 2 or 76, one or the other. But yeah, it was like 300 tickets per, still 20 something thousand tickets for you, and you have to run 70 blitzes times 6 nodes is like, you're talking about 400 plus matches right there, close to 450 matches. It's um it's just insane, and outside of that, like I was thinking to myself too, the two most recent blitzes, the average cost for players was hard no bonus. That was the average cost for most players. The first one was 43,000, the second one was 30,000. It's 73,000 blitz tickets. That is essentially 7.3 million blitz tickets that you've taken out of a faction in two blitzes in the month. And that's just one faction. If you're talking about your top 10 factions, it's 73 million blitz tickets that people are going through. I wasn't aware there were that many blitz tickets inside the community. I remember when 73,000 was closer to like how much the entire month cost, or how much the entire set of 2 months cost. But we used to be able to pick up tickets, and now we can't. We used, like everyone else is complaining, we used to be able to pick up health packs, and we can't. So I know the perks isn't necessarily like a huge change, but I just didn't know if it would end up making Blitz more tolerable in a sense. Obviously, it doesn't really matter if you can't play the game mode, right? Like, who cares about what your perks do if you can't have the tickets to play the game? But
Yeah.
uh,
I mean,
uh,
I'm gonna hold off till next month because this happened in June, and then we saw like everybody went from 10,000, and everybody was able to get an extra 100,000 over the next 3 or 4 months.
it may happen, and I'm hoping it does, but I just obviously I'm not expecting anything.
And then they drained us all again to get us all worked up to try to make us pay for them, and then we see an influx again. If it happens, you heard it here first. But when it doesn't happen, blame Ben.
I think they definitely made everybody rethink that one Hogan Blitz because I think that was the one where everybody went absolutely nuts and lost all their tickets. I've managed to stay afloat throughout them, but I do agree, and that was one of the the Nerds Lab brought up about the Blitz perks, it didn't make sense that we were maxing them. Most of us usually get the 2-star starter instead of the 3, but we were maxing them as we were finishing the week 4 Blitz, which made them pretty much useless. I personally think why not let's just make the tour and the Blitz perks together. Scopely, I'm not saying let's double the cost and nuts because we all know Blitz perks are practically dirt cheap, which is nice. I mean, so low ball, throw them on somehow with the tour perks, make them work together. Puts more effort into the getting those. I do agree with Bear. It was kind of nice for me because I did have Keith Lee in the first Blitz. I did have Socko in the second Blitz. Actually, ironically, in the second Blitz, I never blitzed at all. It was all me trying to get Andre, which apparently got me enough points running normal. I don't even know how many normals I ran that night, but the second one was definitely better than the first one. The first one hurt a lot, just being Keith Lee and DIY, which are hard. I do remember everybody struggling and then that influx coming in. I'm still holding a little bit above with that influx. I haven't had to buy yet. I don't know. I'm scared to generally say because Scopely will scare me. They'll be like, "That's a great idea, but let me flip what you're saying," type of thing.
You obviously think they actually listen to what we say, though, so that's not the case.
They definitely do, and they do the exact opposite.
No,
If you're talking about
I would
combining
say
perks,
I would say for the last 2 weeks they have not heard a damn thing of it. What anybody said.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on vacation for the rest of the month.
No, they're just blatantly ignoring what we're telling them. I'm serious.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be turning towards a bunch of. I mean, I appreciate the loot method for those that don't have the exact character, while the numbers are way too high. But now I'm feeling like the loot method is more of a requirement than an option.
Yeah.
And that's starting to hurt going the wrong way. So I'm not sure the correct answer to fix it, but they're definitely going in the wrong direction.
I said, I mean, I don't know. The first one was horrible. They left the loot up long enough on this one to be able to make the blitz maxable through not having to blitz, which they took that one down on that first one.
Yeah, I completely
about
forgot
halfway
about
through.
that.
Yep. So I mean that and then I had a fodder Keith Lee, so I was able to help max the event out. But man, I think I burned through 70K Blitz tickets just trying to help max the event.
Yeah, I think I was close to around that as well. It figures I think we got Keith Lee at the same time, did we not? It was like,
Yep.
We just got Keith Lee. Well, guess what? Now we had a guy in our faction pull Monsters of the Universe Macho this morning. I said, well, guess what you're doing today?
Shitload of showdown.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, make sure you guys get all of the day 5 ones done.
Yep.
So there's a lot of those. But anybody else on the blitzes? I know, like I was saying, it's not an easy topic to talk about for a lot of people. There's a lot of strong emotions going around surrounding it.
Yeah, the sad thing for me is.
Good.
The sad thing for me is the blitzes are easy for me to do, but the tickets are killing me. And these 12 days of Christmas blitzes, where I probably could have got the gear for somebody and all this stuff, I just didn't want to waste the tickets.
I'm right there with you. I haven't touched them because I didn't want to waste them because, to be honest, this faction event without heavy spending is not maxable. There's no other way about it.
It's pretty ugly to say the least.
Yeah, now that you said that, I remember looking at it this morning of where the factions currently are and knowing that we're almost like halfway through. And I'm like, so either the last ones are going to be big super points everywhere, or there's just not an existence of points and none of it's going to happen. I keep looking at that damn Gooker gear at the end of the solo, and I'm like, is there a chance?
Nope.
And everybody's telling me no, but I'm like, ooh, light at the end. No.
It's also
No,
the
it's not
faction, not the
happening.
solo.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was for Gooker. I thought the Gooker gear was in the solo.
The gear is in the faction.
Oh, okay.
And then the Gooker itself is the number 1 faction on the leaderboard, gets him at 3-star gold.
Yeah. So
So yeah, it's pretty brutal because I was looking for the gear as well, and then maybe the strap too because they both look pretty impressive. But
I wouldn't worry about it. It'll be free next month, Bob,
yeah,
and then
exactly.
you'll feel better that you only spent $3,000 on getting it.
You're right, totally. $3,000 on this game, Jesus Christ. Anyway.
I mean, yeah, outside of Booker T, that's the only thing they've actually kept exclusive.
Well, the macho gear.
no.
They tried
Yeah, that.
and released
Sort
it
of.
like
They
3
tried.
times, but didn't mean to, quote unquote. But anyway.
I honestly thought that was going to ruin our friendship.
What, me reporting the fact that they put the macho gear out?
Yep.
I mean, hey, it happens.
But then I remembered I don't use them, so then I felt better.
Exclusive means exclusive, damn it. They wanted to they wanted to pull back on saying that the full card was going to be exclusive and then change it to the gear, then you know what? I'm going to make sure they know that gear is exclusive, even if I don't have it. So
Tell that to everybody who is now getting the Lana gear.
I mean, yeah, that. Well, the Lana gear wasn't quote unquote exclusive.
Eh?
It was never quote unquote exclusive. It was just a top 3 feud event reward.
Yeah.
They made it seem that way.
It may have seemed that way, but that was never the case. Kind of similar to when the
Yeah, but
Tech Becky gear came out. It was never exclusive. It was just rare.
It just wanted the prize that you pulled it, Bob. To be honest.
I don't have the card, so I don't even care about it. It's like
I know, that's what I mean.
I have a fancy little fucking coat hanger, and nobody would put the coat on. It's just stupid. It's like it was like, hey, here's your one good gear pull out of the 10 that you've done. It's a card that you don't have.
Hey, you got my good gear odds, Pete. I can't seem to get anything other than Shinsuke above the bottom level.
Shinsuke, Brock, Daniel Bryan, all that crap.
I think I've got enough Acro Kofi gear to last until WrestleMania. You won't have to wash again.
Yeah, anything else on the blitzes before we move on to the 12 days? We have a lot of those events to cover in the 12-day events.
The 12 days of Blitzmas.
The 12 days of absolute trash. So nobody going once and twice, and no more blitzes in general. Let's go to the 12 days events, which are pretty much, as Flo had just kindly pointed to, of Blitzmas.
You've missed out your 1-2 free kid event.
That's more recent. Talk about that now. But there's a lot of these 12 days events of Christmas. Weird prizes, like some that are good, some that are top tier, some that are like not so top tier. X-Pac was a prize for one of them. Trickster Andre for people that didn't have him, I think, like Flo. Ended up getting an MP coach, which is pretty dope. What else was it? The Big E Xavier Woods gear for the Trickster Big E was weird to me that they did the Xavier Woods gear instead of the Kofi gear, where they could have
The
had
one
people
we
try
all
and
got
push.
if you chased it. Yeah.
Right. It was just a lot of weirdness with all these events and some pretty rough requirements for most of them. I'm not going to go into anyone in specific that I loved or hated, but I kind of do want to hear what you guys think about this, I guess, overall. And if you guys want to go into a specific one, feel free. So far, I'm extremely turned off by the majority of these. It's okay as a concept, but this is like kind of how everyone was alluding to before. This is really shitty because it makes it feel like spending is a requirement. Even if you do all the stuff, it just feels like spending is a requirement.
I actually don't care that spending is a requirement on this one. But I just feel like one, the odds are so terrible right now in the loot, and I think they really missed the boat on at least giving something guaranteed. Like I would be much more inclined to do a hundo pull if I got 50 shards of like Eddie. And I think they keep missing the boat on that because people, I think, would spend a lot more if they knew they were guaranteed to progress a character that they want to progress.
I would agree with that.
The level of hype that they put into this event was just outrageous, considering that it turned out to be a spin event. They gave a 3-day lead up to how good the event was going to be. They told me I was going to get this Cena strap that I wanted. I didn't get it.
They made it. They hyped up all the Gooker shards and stuff, and what do you get with the bags? 8, 7,
9.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, the stuff that you can do easily that's not gonna burn your resources, do it. But it still doesn't even put you to sometimes barely even getting a milestone. The ones that they tied into Blitz, I thought that was just a slap in the face after all the arguing we did with the Blitz events. And then to say, oh, well, spend some more Blitz tickets to get some stuff. And we're not going to give you any warning. So if you already did your Blitzes, just waste resources for your faction to get this cute solo stuff.
I also don't like how much. Oh, I mean, I haven't done the math yet, but let's say day 5. How much do we actually have to spend as a faction?
I don't know, but we're getting awfully close.
It has to be pretty significant, I would imagine, because I think you can only get to like 300 and something.
I'll go do the math
without.
Right now. I'm opening up the
I just
event.
I just finished the dragon one, so
I was actually just doing the final one too.
We should be clear on that.
Yeah.
I think you can only get like 250K with just the stuff that they have in the.
Yes, there's 250K. The final milestone is 1.2 million. However, there is another 50K if everybody does the Hell mode with a Hall of Fame character, and it is Sako, Tech Alistair Black, Dragon, I think Fiend, and somebody else. I can't remember.
Yeah, a bunch of characters that most people don't have,
so
including the Hall of Fame character.
It's 50,000, so that means that it comes down to 900,000 points divided by 300 per loot coin. Means it's a total of 3,000 loot coins, which means it's 30 loot coins per player.
So basically,
That's
$80 per person.
So basically, like $60 to $80 per person, yeah.
Cute.
After everybody has the required everything. That's including all the required showdown matches, which maybe won't be awful if you have everybody that's in the faction, but it requires everybody to do their Hall of Fame matches with one of those top tier cards, which we were talking about how people that have 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 million rosters that don't have any of those top tier cards. So that would be assuming all of that is already done, and then requiring about $7,500 to $8,000 from the faction in order to max the event. And that is a single day out of the 12 days events.
And then compare that to it only taking $30 a person for your whole faction to get a complete 4-star bronze Tech Cena by comparison.
And a lot of other shit in that vault too. Like a lot of other shit.
Like a turkey.
Right. But it's what's the max milestone on this thing? What's the whole shebang? 10,000 points, 100 Alistair Black shards. You get you get a bag
chance.
with one of these items. Okay, right. It's not all 6 of these items. I was gonna say everybody gets Sako. That's maybe worth it, But no, you get a bag with a chance at a 4-star gold Sako, his gear, a million coins, 500 TP, some 5-star silver tokens or 5-star gold tokens. Wow, that's a hell
His
of a
gear's not even
chance.
that appealing anyway.
I don't want his gear ever. It's stupid. For anybody that isn't aware, I'm probably the biggest anti this new Sako gear person that you're gonna speak to, and
I'm pretty close.
it's so dumb because there's no point. He should have just got starting green MP if you were trying to make the green set better. There's no need to give any sort of additional green gem generation. It's stupid. Obviously you could have given a bleed buff. Obviously you could have given a more all gem generate buff for the yellow kick out move, which I mean sure is already, questionable at best, but the only thing they really needed to do was just give him a couple of green MP, like 3 green MP instead of 3 green gems, and this would be in a much better position. But this is
You
a
could have given him
stupid
just
gear.
5% yellow damage. Something.
Somebody announced that it was out, and I immediately said, here it is. It's finally the green MP to make that moveset viable. And they're like, it's green gems. And I'm just like, what? Why? You hit his 2 finishers and the match is over.
Yep.
I mean,
the whole point is using the purple move that is 9 MP for the choose green, because you want to get to that on turn 1. And if you run with double purple MP trainers and perks, you can get there on turn 1. So it's not an issue. But there's no point in generating 7 gems and hoping to not cascade with 7 gems if you can just use the 4 gems that you have with a plus 3 MP. It's like, hey, here's this gear where we'll give you a chance at better RNG. Like, no, I don't want your chance at better RNG. That's not why I'm going to go crazy for a fucking gear. That's shit. It's just shit. The Texina gear is okay. Like, I have double move damage, cool. That's great. He's all bleed damage and like sub damage anyway, so it's not amazing, but it's pretty cool. I'm not like head over heels over it, and I'm not gonna go crazy chasing that one either. But
well, they'll eventually release him with another gear, and you're going to need the Santa gear in order to get the green buff.
sure, that's a different story.
The Santa gear is just going to be the
paywall
cock blocker for
Yeah.
all eternity
Yeah, it's
for
gonna
that
be
green
like the old
moveset,
school.
which is so good,
It's gonna be that old
but
school
so
Ray gear.
unviable.
Old school Ray gear. Just gonna be that wall to everybody. Ugh. But yeah. Anybody else on any of these 12 days events? There's a lot. Otherwise, we can just not talk about them if nobody's interested.
A weird thing about them is they are putting out a step-up pack every day. Which, it's kind of good and bad. The good is the 20 and the 99 are also coming with shards. I know, I think Bear mentioned earlier, hey, if I got a guarantee at this, and of course, I went all the way the day the Andre was in there, because I only needed 140 or something like that. So after that, I got, and then of course the very next day I pull 100 Andre shards. I believe it's the Fiend right now. If anybody needs 120 Fiend shards, that's the 20 and the 99 pack. But other than that, it's been pretty garbage.
Yeah, I
Pretty
took the
happy I did
guarantee
get,
for DX China.
I was gonna say I did get DX China off the guarantee, so I'm pretty stoked about that one. But yeah, if nobody else has much to say about the 12 days, we can move on.
It,
What's up, Sam?
no, keep going.
I was gonna say we can talk about this new character they came out with in this current Showdown event that we're all getting ready for right now, and don't forget to be collecting your coins in your regular mail league. You're gonna need them, especially if you're chasing anything in this specific event. You're gonna need every last bit of help you can get. 1-2-3 Kid came out. Finally, everybody was making the jokes about who's gonna be the new gen acro. We need a new gen acro. We really need one. Oh so badly. And here we go. 1, 2, 3 kids come out, and he's a showboat. So, yeah, there's that. Not saying he's a bad card. Seems to be pretty damn good. But the required cards for the specific showdown event are hefty. The tool requirements are hefty. This whole event seems to be very brutal, and they seem to think extremely highly of him because there are drop rates of 1 and 2 shards in the loot for this card. That's how drastically high they think this card fits. So yeah, maybe he's good, but I mean, sheesh, is he really this good?
No.
He's trash.
Mid tier.
Anybody else? No, that's it. That's the whole.
So,
Where's Cable? Didn't he do a review?
well, I fucked up earlier in the week by collecting my showdown coins early by accident. Because I was fucking about at work. So that's knocked that on the edge. And then I saw requirements and I thought, well, I've got fucking no chance. I've got no Adam Cole or fuck all. So to be honest, mate, I always watch Cable's videos religiously. I haven't even watched Cable's videos yet. I wait till morning. So, because I just know for a fact that I can't get anywhere fucking near him.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I usually try to watch the videos just in case, even if I have to fight against one. Not because I'm going to get him.
I will watch it tomorrow morning, but I usually watch him straight away. But I just thought there's absolutely no fucking point even looking at him at the moment because I can't. I've got absolutely fucking diddly squat chance of getting to him. Can't hear him.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it's like it's not for me as to me owning him, but me having to go up against him. So that's usually always why I try to just check him out. But
I will check him out in the morning, but I ain't done it yet. I've had kids all day as well, so
yeah, he seems to be pretty good from what I can see.
I saw someone commented that he was better than Zed Roman, and someone commented that Trick Eddie had wallop him, so I presume he's using blue. And that's what I've seen a odd comment here and there that he's a worldly, and then some have commented that he's not a worldly. So,
he's good, but like you said, and like I was looking at when I saw all the videos and even beforehand, Trick Eddie will just eat him alive. But that's because you have Trick Eddie and I have Trick Eddie, and not everybody has that character, so we don't really have to worry all that much. But the card is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited with the high chance of getting him at 2-star bronze. So when that comes through for all of us, life's gonna be good. Remember I said it.
It's gonna be great, Envy.
It's a spooky high chance.
Spooky high. Oh man.
Unless you're me.
Nobody else on the 1, 2, 3 event, huh? That nobody's really big on it.
I don't understand the requirements for his tour. They legitimately make no sense.
The fact that there's a female trickster and male showboats, and that the bonus characters are Lana and Adam Cole.
Yes.
And then you have to have a Hoff to do hell.
That's for
a lot of people have got Hoffs.
That's the day 5 event.
Oh, that's day 5. That's day 5, isn't it? Yeah, sorry.
It's puzzling to me how they put some of this together. Because the smallest of details that they could really put into this tour to say, hey, let's pick a new gen male, I think would actually just, from a gameplay perspective, just make more sense.
I wouldn't argue that. I don't think they really care at this point. I think they just want to get content out to try and just shut us up about what we're always complaining about at this point.
I'm surprised it wasn't Showboat Lacey again. Or not
you mean
Showboat. Trickster Lacey, yeah. Trickster Lacey, because everybody's had so many chances for that card.
You're not wrong there.
Well, I don't think there's that many Adam Coles in game, is there? not many people got him when he came out, did they?
Nope. Not a lot of
So
people got
you know
him.
what I mean. There's not many people getting out to get bonus, is there? So
It's just a bitch.
I don't know. I know one person that's got him.
I
He's
know
got who?
one, and they just got them from a Volt coin, or not a Volt coin,
Oh,
but that loot coin.
Oh, sorry. I know two now. AJ took it,
Yep.
took him, didn't she? Yeah, so
Yes.
two. I know two now. And then Jazz in our faction, she's got him. That's the two I know.
I think Stealth Up got him too, but not a lot of people.
Stealth got him.
I think he got a coin and got him, but
His card's just not that strong.
Cole is pretty strong. A lot of people underestimate him.
I don't know. He didn't.
He hits pretty hard.
He without straps and going up against somebody who doesn't have medals or anything like that, he hits for about 500 to 550k. He's pretty good. A lot of people just don't see it in him, but he hits hard for a showboat.
It's because he's short.
But no, it's because he doesn't recycle. That's why he hits hard. He hits really, really, really hard and doesn't recycle for shit. So
When did he come out? September? Or before then?
I feel like
Do you
it was
remember?
before that. I don't remember though, so don't quote me. But it is what it is.
I do feel like he came out with. Wasn't he the card where he had the oversized hands?
Yes. Is that how you're gonna remember the month that he was released? Ah, yes, oversized hands were released in September.
That's right. Yeah, maybe it was August. I feel like August was big
oversized
hands
hands
month.
in August.
Yeah.
Right. That sounds much more reasonable.
So I remember my month, and I know it was not Zombie month and not Hall of Fame month, so it leaves August.
Okay. All right, that's a fair one. So, I mean, yeah, that's if anybody else has anything to say, want to say about the kid, about the event, about the cards, what you guys really like think of him, type of thing. I think.
Can we
he's
talk
good.
about how the numbers for the events add up to needing about 300,000 loot pools?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Anything about the event, it's extremely spendy.
Yeah, because I think I looked at the math and it was like halfway, which is a record. Usually you get like 66% at least 2/3 instead of half. Yeah, the event sucked. The card I haven't looked too much into. I know everybody's raving about it. Anybody that spams protects, kind of, I could see that. I'll eventually watch the video when I feel like I actually have a chance at them. Other than, I think pulling the one shards out of the loot is what absolutely killed it for me. When it unbelievable pops up and you're like, oh, what did I get? And it shows you one shard. I think that is the moment that it's like, all right, well, this is done, and just move on from there.
It's a little bit demoralizing.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, it's rough when you get excited to see it too instead of a one. But anybody else on the event on the card? Bear?
I just think in general, like, why even give away one shard? Like, can't you at least make it 5?
No, because
after increasing it from the blog, 400 of them.
Right.
Well, he is the 1, 2, 3 shard kid.
Yeah. You ain't wrong. That is.
But it looks like Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, I was saying the poster looks like a male version of China. Maybe that's just a little too rough for me, but that's what I see when I see the poster. It's pretty brutal. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got on the docket today for the events for the month. One other thing that I think Ben was gonna bring up was the web portal trivia. That he was saying he was grinding it for some resources or something like that. I don't really know, Ben, what you're talking about, the grinding the trivia for resources.
I had my first go at it today.
Ben, are you
5
here?
questions.
I think Ben might have
Where'd
left
you go?
for a minute. Alright. Well, I mean, I know there's a trivia. I know it's on the web portal. I know it gives web coins. I'm not really sure how it gives resources though. I know the web
Oh,
coins are
no,
like for fancy posters and stuff, and
I
Those
believe
are
it
free.
has its own private store where the things that you buy for those right there. They have their own daily offers and different offers that you can use and buy with the web coin
wait for the faction.
just for you.
Oh, oh. I'm trying to read the live chat to understand because some people know about this and I don't. There's a section where you can buy resources. All right, well, we're gonna go.
Sorry, Bob. Yeah. So, basically, the way it works is you do the trivia, right? You use the help to do the trivia,
Uh-huh.
and you can sit there and buy the trivia or buy the health packs over and over and build your coins up. There's a web coin shop. Got all the avatars and all that stuff in it.
Yeah.
But down towards the bottom, there's every day there's a new kind of color themed with the daily tours. PP and some of them have Blitz tickets in them. Like the one on Sunday, it's got 3 million coins. One on Saturday has in-game cash. So they're all different values of web coins to buy. But you can farm that stuff by doing the trivia. Once you do the trivia enough, the questions all repeat. So it's really easy and it's free.
Okay. I mean, all right. That sounds interesting. That sounds like some free resources for everybody to pick up.
What I was saying, the Sunday offer, I think it's what is it? Is it 30,000 coins for everyone in your faction? And so if all 100 people did it, it ends up to be 3 million coins for your faction if everyone got the Sunday offer.
Oh, that's pretty.
I can't get my faction to do non-optional stuff.
I mean, I'd take 1 million coins a week. I'm just saying.
That's pretty cool that you get resources, I guess, for doing trivia of all things.
Yeah, the only problem is you have to sign into the portal and not get your account reset.
That's true. Yeah, the portal. Yeah, that's a rough one. I'm not even gonna bullshit that one. That's pretty rough.
I know most people don't even want to go in there for that hassle.
Or get 3 million coins in 45 minutes this way.
Great. Now we're going to have a trivia requirement for the faction.
That'd be pretty fun. Not a requirement, but pretty fun for everybody to get free stuff. Yeah, see, I'm more along the lines of Floppy. I don't really see the benefit in doing all this like for minimal reward. I might as well just get the fancy spinny avatar. Right? No? Nobody?
I don't know half the answers, so I gave up.
I mean, that's how you learn them, right?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's
I
going to be
guess-
helpful at some point in life when
I
they
guess
ask me.
So, Ocho, I guess that's one way of looking at it, but the other way I look at it is like I could just do Tapjoy for more IGC.
Yeah, but how many times are you going to sign up for the Razor of the Month Club?
I mean, you make jokes, but I've done it a couple of times.
I know. Like I'm out of accounts to sign up for Hulu at this point for the free 30-day trial.
I think this is something we were going to talk about last time was the Tapjoy offers for Apple versus Android, and that Apple people get screwed.
It's not even close. It's terrible.
I'm sorry for all of you guys. I don't know how to change that.
I mean, it's fair. If you're on Apple, you deserve it.
I was about to say the same thing. Anybody on Apple definitely deserves that.
I mean, what do you want me to do? Quit my job and get a new one?
I mean, it's a better option than not having Tapjoy.
I don't know.
Quit your job for the game champions. Ugh.
Not even for the game. It's for the Tapjoy
Tapjoy
offers.
in order to play the game. Right.
Right. like the free iPad they gave me.
So, Floppy, it's not that you don't have Tapjoy, it's that the offers that you have are apparently much worse than the offers that are given on Android.
They're trash. They're so bad.
That's apparently the give and take. Do you use that for your Tapjoy offers? Well, that's a different story then. So don't talk about how you have Tapjoy on Apple. I get that you have Tapjoy on Apple. I'm not arguing that. What the point is that the people that have Tapjoy on Apple have shittier offers.
Like I'm gonna bring mine up right now just so you guys know who don't have Apple. If I can even find how to get there.
I don't really care about what updates or any of that. I don't give a crap about any of that nonsense. I'm talking about Tapjoy right now. Updates are shitty regardless. The updates are crap regardless what iOS you're using because they fucking screw up the game and they break it. Yes, they do.
So in case you guys are wondering how shitty it is on Apple for the Tapjoy offers, with the latest release, you can't even get there on the iPhone. That is how shitty they are.
That's pretty rough.
Let me try to relaunch. By the way, I texted my boss, Cable, and told him I'm quitting because he forces me to use an iPhone or an iPad that he paid for.
Good job. It's worth it.
And now that I'm going to have to move into Bob's basement.
That's a far play. That's a far trip for you, man. I'm not too close, but
All right, so I'm gonna. Right, I got my Tapjoy to launch.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna jump into this offer for car insurance. I'll put a picture in the chat.
An offer for car insurance.
Yeah. I'll show my top offers. They can run.
I think Ocho's already taken that for you. 1 IGC. Learn about exercises that can strengthen your back. Complete an action.
I actually like ankylosing spondylitis.
Oh, jeez, these are pretty brutal.
You need to exercise safely.
These are rough.
But the good news is I can get some free personal loan information and have them run my credit for 7 in-game cash.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth the hit.
Mm-hmm. That's, wow. Wow. You get 634 IGC for signing up for Gamefly. I didn't even know that was a thing still. Eesh. Yikes. Get a free $5 gift card when you earn 500 swag bucks from spending $50 on swag bucks. Get
That's
a free
right.
$5 gift card after spending $50. Oh man,
I don't
those are the best.
I don't see the
offers.
disconnect.
Those are the best offers. And while you're doing it, you get 2,000 IGC while you're at it. Oh my god. Oh yes, the Apple offers are
Trash.
they are ugly. They are very ugly.
I don't know, that Betty Crocker newsletter. It's a win-win.
Is it now, Flo?
I mean, there's even more. It's really crazy some of the good stuff
those
you
are
can
just
get.
the best ones, the best of the best. That's fair. That's fair.
Or if you decide, look at this one. These ones are the ones that really hit home. There's a couple where you can get your credit run for 1,000 in game cash.
Oh, those are the ones that are super worth it.
Can't wait till I go to remortgage my house. I'm like, hey, what are these 6 credit checks in the last month? And I show them the $6,000 imaginary in-game cash I got.
I like how there's one that just says, "Need an attorney, 5 IGC." Or you can get your degree online for 6 IGC. Like, it's just some of these are just so terrible.
I am claiming my free Nivea body wash right now for 95 IGCs. I was forced to create a Pinch Me account, which I used your email, Bob.
Jesus, thanks. No wonder I was getting those emails. Appreciate that. Uh, so yeah, this is just ridiculous to say the least. The Apple offers are absolutely trash. They are just absolutely shite, to put it kindly. If anyone has anything else specific to bring up, please feel free. Otherwise, I think everybody's going to go and get ready for Showdown. We'll be here kicking it for a little bit longer, I think, with the community, hanging out for a bit. This is a pretty short roundtable this week because there was not a whole lot of enjoyable stuff going on in the game. Everybody can sit here and bitch and moan about all the bullshit that's gone on in the 12 days of events, all the crazy amounts of Blitz tickets, and we try to yeah, while we, complained about it, try to not just completely overwhelm everybody with it for hours and hours on end. Um, and outside of that, it's just been a huge amount of spending recently. It's supposed to be the holidays, and to put it kindly, this is not a very festive time to be playing a game from Scopely. Pretty trashy to say the unfortunate least. Um, that's right. There is a new gem
Snowflake
coming
Gem.
out that hasn't ever come out yet. Snowflake gem. Gotta love the name of that one. That's a really cute name of a gem.
Snowfall, or is it Snowflake?
It can be either one. Who really cares? To be
Let's go
If it
Snowflake.
let's
if
go
it's Snowflake,
Snowflake.
I'm offended.
Well, be offended, Snowflake. So, but yeah, there's like I guess this new gem that overwrites any other type of gem, which I mean, every gem overwrites other gems except for the freeze gem. So my only understanding is this is the anti-freeze gem. Because if you have a silence gem and I put a countdown gem on it, it turns into my countdown gem. And if I have a heal gem and you put a protect gem on it, it turns into your protect gem. So everything's always overwritten each other before. The only thing that can't be overwritten is freeze gems. So I guess there's going to be more freeze gem related characters that are coming out, which I don't really
Hey,
care
my
about.
Trickster Triple H is going to help with that.
Yeah, apparently Trickster Triple H is going to help with the Snowfall gems. Um, Not sure where that comes in.
He's got a special. He's got a special gear. You just don't
Still
know about it
waiting.
yet.
Oh, you want to know me now?
So that's going to be an interesting one to say the least. But yeah, I don't know when it's coming out. I don't really care about it, to be 1,000% honest. It doesn't seem like it's going to actually change any type of gameplay for anyone. It's not going to make people start using freeze gems because people don't actually use that currently. Um, the only thing I can think of is if there's a character that says turn the entire it's like a Godfather type character, turn the entire board into freeze gems, and then has a finisher that does damage based off of freeze gems instead of just turning the entire board into loot gems and blowing it up.
NWO show is pretty close.
Like that's
Yeah, I
that's
was
the
gonna say
only
that.
thing I can think of, but I just eh. I'm indifferent about it. Like there's NWO show who I think is pretty much the only card who actually utilizes freeze gems. Um, like Edge can use them, other people can use them, but they just don't because it's not viable for anything. So weird new gem that they're coming out with. Eh. If anyone else
I'm
has
more
anything to
concerned
say,
about
go
what it's
for it.
going to do due to the UI. Sort of like when they blew it up with the sub gems for Edge, and you can't actually see the board anymore.
And Zombie Black.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried
Where
about.
you literally can't see the board.
I also want to talk about the insane feuding you guys did last weekend.
Oh, what about it?
It was just insane. That was it. Just wanted to bring it up.
The amount of time that I wasted in order to get a card at 3-star gold, where I then ended up pulling him at 4-star bronze the next week.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah. It was a great amount of feuding for 7th place. Went really ham. Just pushed it to the limit. Ended up getting that card at 3-star gold, and less than a week later ended up pulling him at 4-star bronze. Man, it felt really good.
It
Well,
was
that's what's,
more of a bonding experience.
Yeah, me bonding with my phone instead of my bed. It is what it is. Oh yeah, we could also talk about that too. The fucked up gears. That's recent. I mean, all the gears are fucked up, apparently, if you've updated. The big Kev gear. Ultimate
Rumor is
Warrior
it's
gear.
because they tried to make the Macho gear even more exclusive,
Oh.
and that's what fucked everything up because I was going to pull the gear and somebody snitched.
Yeah,
Snitches get
we
stitches.
already went through that flow before you showed up. Bear already got upset with me for pulling the Macho gear.
Oh, okay, so it's my turn then. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want it could be your turn, or we could just say that you're too late on that one. I'm fine with either or.
I think he's too late.
Okay. Yeah, Envy, they messed up the big. Envy, you're on the podcast. Why are you typing?
I didn't just want to run in. I mean, y'all were talking. I didn't know what was going on. I hear the chaos down.
Oh god.
Just my vote, Envy, but you're hilarious, so I think you should run in with the smoke anytime you want.
Yeah, man. That's the whole point of having you on the pod. Bear,
Yeah,
I
no,
can't hear shit
we're
over
gonna
your
get back
dog
around
right
to
now.
that.
Bear, I can't hear shit over your dog right now.
Can we talk about how many Amazon packages is too many packages to receive in a day?
It sounds like
I got you
received
beat.
too many at once right now.
I don't know. This is the third time the Amazon guy's been here, and I'm up to 11 packages, and not one is mine.
My bedroom looks like the Amazon facility.
Oh god.
The walls are just going upwards and upwards with Amazon packages.
So, but yeah, Envy. Yes, Kev gear is messed up. Ultimate Warrior gear is messed up. Macho Man gear is messed up. Everybody's gear is messed up, more or less.
Is my Bailey gear good? I just paid 30 for that.
That's a good question.
So does it seem like it's gears that have to do with a certain type of gem, or is it all different kinds?
It seems like all different kinds, but not the starting MP ones, from what I can tell. You can go check Envy in the game because I have not updated, and I also don't have Bailey gear. But if you go and look at it, yeah, I did not. I didn't want anyone to buy me the Bailey gear. I didn't want that gear. But if you go and look at it in your roster, you could see if it reads normal or if it has like a weird code as a name.
Oh, look.
And if it's
Bob
I
got
just
would-
haven't been using anybody recently other than Earthquake and Godfather.
that's fair.
Bob
And
would
Zombie
rather
Triple H.
Bob would rather do pulls for guys he doesn't need than buy Bailey gear that's useful for someone he has.
I don't want new
Well, I don't
characters.
need Bailey
just
gear
want
either, and I'm doing
resources.
pulls.
I just want the
No.
resources. I just want the
It looks
coins
like
and
her.
TP.
It looks like her
came-
gear is good.
Okay.
It came with 1,000 shards, though. That's resources.
I don't care about the shards. It came with
Hey,
shards for
doing
shit
more
characters.
pulls gets me more Gooker shards, which means I can level up his 5-star move when I take a 5-star.
I don't care about any of that. I just want coins and TP to be able to get people to 5-star. I end up spending on fucking pulls to chase one specific stupid Hogan card and end up getting other shit like a 4-star bronze Trickster Triple H. And Cable can't get off my ass about it. So yeah, man, all I want is the resources at this point that come with the pulls. It's just brutal, man. Like, yeah, I know, like Floppy said, you can farm and you can always try and have that up in the background, but fuck, dude. It's a lot. It's a lot of fucking resources that you always need every single month. And it's hit a point where it's not consistent anymore. You can't just always take people up. Is that Warriors got messed up gear, Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
it is.
messed up ones. So yeah, Envy, that one, if it looks like that in the chat, that's when you know the gear is all screwy.
Well, at least my Charlotte gear is good.
You got one of those gears? Oh my god, don't waste your coins on those.
I could have been pulling and not getting nothing, so I just feel like I'm going to guarantee one I'm not going to use.
I mean, he's not wrong. All of my coins have went for the gear pulls, and he's got a lot better gear than I have so far.
Oh, Envy, you're
That gear
dangerous.
loot can go die.
I'm not
It's
a fan
worse
of
than
that gear
pumpkins.
loot. I've spent 10 pulls on that gear, on that loot. I've gotten like 4 Daniel Bryans, 2 Brock Lesnar's, a Shinsuke Nakamura, a Goldberg gear, which I already had, a Hitman gear, which I already had, and I pulled Lana gear, which is the one big one that I pulled for a card that I don't have.
Shut the hell up. I would take Goldberg and Lana gear. You
I-
want my 4 Shinsuke's and my everything below?
That was my second dupe of Goldberg gear.
Then give me one.
It turned
I've been
into
trying to
hangers.
sell my damn 4-star gold Aleister Blackpool all week.
I haven't been fucking moving my Goldberg from 3-star bronze even since I pulled the gear. He ain't going nowhere. I'm not a fan of him. And Ocho, I'm not wrong about that gear. Charlotte is not amazing with all the gears. She's maybe okay.
She can follow that much.
Yeah, Charlotte's pretty meh. Bailey's also meh.
You're meh. Bailey's awesome.
No, she's not.
She's a fodder.
Yes, she is. You
Yeah.
guys don't know what you're talking about.
All of a sudden, a guy gets nominated Content Creator of the Year.
Yeah,
Or
here we
Rookie of
go. We're done, guys.
You
Wrap
know,
it
you
up.
know what? You know what? You guys.
The celebrity's
I
whooping our ass.
hate- piss off. I'm going back on mute. I'm done.
I mean, it's something to celebrate being the Rookie Content Creator of the Year when you're the only new person doing it, right?
Yeah, it's like just showing up and getting a trophy for doing nothing. Yes, correct. I don't. Plus, where's this coming from?
Zeke announced it today. He did a informal poll.
Yeah, I seen the announcement. Somebody said who was doing the speech.
Zeke did it for you. It was great.
Oh,
You're apparently going to be on his video next week.
there you go. I didn't know about any of this, Cable. Did you?
I hate everyone in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Cable to the round table officially, even though he's been
No,
here for a while.
I'm going back away. Done talking. Tell we're not recording. Then I got plenty to say.
Oh gosh, you ridiculous, Cable.
I think he's just mad that I watched Zeke's video before his.
No, Zeke's awesome. So I really like Zeke. So I have no issues with you watching his videos first. Now, if you told me you watched that chump sucker DJ's video first, then I'd be mad.
Oof, that chump sucker. That chump sucker who you sliced up last night in Among Us, huh?
Yep, I got he got last night. Bop, bop. DJ, if you ever listen to the round table, you got son. Bop.
Oh, that shit was so funny. That shit was hysterical. You got caught immediately doing it, but it was pretty funny.
It was worth it.
Yes, definitely worth it.
But,
The
way,
best part
guys-
was you went on voice chat and you said if he dies, he dies.
If you guys have never been on one of DJ's Twitch streams live, highly recommend it. It's super fun. Bob can vouch. Southside can vouch.
It does make the game fun. I have not had quote unquote fun in the game in a long time. But when you just sit back and you just like you sit and you look and you're like, you know, I'm trying to just relax and hang out and chill right now. It's just fun. It's a good time.
It is pretty fun. I prefer it with a large apple crown and muted.
See, I prefer it with a large apple crown and unmuted, but with headphones on so I don't blow up my entire household.
I don't know. Every time the horn goes off, that's when it gets.
No, he's really fun, guys. Like when on the live streams, it's like a ton of fun, and going back and forth with him is super fun. So also very, very nice guy. So
I'll be real with y'all. It may be a little biased, but for me, dropping 20 on the stream is a lot more entertainment than dropping 20 in Champions, because I know I'm going to get shards and shit pulls instead of watching somebody have a fucking fantastic time. And for me, this whole game was supposed to be entertainment, right? So, fuck it. That's how I view it.
yeah, and he's usually not down or negative on the game, so you can have a good time. And I mean, plenty of us. There's stuff. The game is what it is, right? But games should be fun. And for me, there's still tons of fun I have with the game, even though there's stuff I don't like. So, you know, when you focus on all the negative all the time, sometimes it takes away from the fun. And getting on a stream where you just screw around and have fun and make fun of people and watch Drunk Johnny hardly able to freaking choose a gem match. That was freaking hilarious. It's just a lot of fun. So I'd highly recommend it at least once, guys. Especially on his Friday night ones. Those tend to be the really fun ones, the weekend ones.
For those that don't know, watching somebody who hasn't played Champions in over 2 years, drunk as fuck off their ass, playtesting the 1-2-3 kid against the fully strapped up Hall of Fame Booker T, it is some of the most entertaining things you will ever experience. It is great.
It was awesome. I thought he was gonna pass out from concentrating so hard.
But anyway, we'll be wrapping this roundtable up in just a bit. If anybody else has anything else to say, feel free to reach out. We're gonna be kicking it in chat for a moment. Go get your showdown teams ready. Prep to grind out an obscene amount of X-Pac matches, 6 matches, Lacey matches, everything else under the sun, and then still not get enough points to actually get your 1-2-3 kid. It's going to be a blast of an event for a lot of people to not get very far, to say the least. So go get ready. Go get your health packs ready. It's going to be a roughie.
There's not a faction event tied to that, right?
No.
It's all solo.
It should just be all solo.